Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that staying in your own country is no longer a viable option. Everything is too expensive, opportunities seem out of reach, and the quality of life isn't what it used to be. This is the harsh reality for millions of people across Europe. But why is this happening? And where will they go? In today's video, we'll uncover the hidden reasons behind the unprecedented waves of migration from 10 European countries. From soaring living costs to bleak economic outlooks, the reasons may surprise you, and one of these countries might even affect you. Let's dive in. Number 1. Bulgaria. Let's start with Bulgaria. It's a historic country in the Balkans. It has stunning landscapes, from Plovdiv's cobblestone streets to the Black Sea's golden sands. Despite its beauty, Bulgaria is grappling with a troubling reality. In the last 20 years, the country lost nearly 1.5 million people to migration. It now has one of the fastest declining populations in the world, with an average monthly salary of about $970, one of the lowest in the European Union. Many Bulgarians find it difficult to meet basic needs. Energy costs are rising, job opportunities are scarce, and political instability has only made things worse. Frequent government changes and corruption have frustrated the public. Many now seek stability abroad. Bulgarians favor Germany, Spain, and Italy. They offer higher wages, more jobs, and a better quality of life. Bulgaria's median age is over 44. Its aging population causes labor shortages in critical sectors like healthcare and education. Next, we'll take a closer look at a country facing even more severe challenges. Stay tuned. Number 2. Romania. Romania is known for its beautiful Carpathian mountains and medieval castles. It now faces an urgent migration crisis. In the past decade, over 3.4 million Romanians, almost 18% of the population, have left. This has changed the nation's demographics and economy. The primary driver of this exodus is economic disparity. The average monthly salary in Romania is around $900, far less than what professionals can earn in Western Europe. Despite recent growth, the cost of living is rising. Many families, especially in rural areas, are struggling to be financially stable. Younger generations are migrating to cities or leaving the country. As a result, entire villages are being abandoned. Also, corruption, political instability, and inefficiency have disillusioned many Romanians. They feel undervalued. A brain drain in key sectors has worsened the country's challenges. It was caused by the loss of skilled professionals, including over 30% of medical graduates. Romania's aging population and shrinking workforce pose a real threat to its future. Up next, we'll explore another country grappling with severe population decline. If you're curious, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. Number 3. Italy. Famed for its art, cuisine, and rich history, is facing a crisis that goes beyond the picturesque landscapes of Rome or Tuscany. Over the past decade, Italy has seen an unprecedented wave of migration. The country's younger generation is particularly hard hit by one of the highest youth unemployment rates in Europe, around 20%. Graduates often can't find jobs that match their skills. Those who are employed often face stagnant wages. Italy's average salary is about $3,000 per month. Its economy is struggling, especially in the south, where jobs are scarce. High public debt and political instability have stagnated the country. This has stifled innovation and opportunity. In the past 10 years, over 150,000 skilled professionals, including doctors, engineers, and scientists, have left Italy. These departures have left the country at a disadvantage in global competitiveness. Rural depopulation is a major issue. Some towns offer homes for $1 to attract new residents. This shows how severe the situation is. Next, we'll turn to Greece, another Mediterranean nation facing its own migration crisis. Can you guess what's driving people to leave? Let us know in the comments. Number 4. Greece. Greece is known for its ancient history and stunning islands, but it has faced deep challenges in recent years. The financial crisis of the 2010s devastated the country's economy, leaving many citizens struggling to make ends meet. Austerity, high taxes, and falling wages have made life hard for Greeks, especially the youth. Youth unemployment has been over 30% for years. The public sector has long been a cornerstone of Greek society. It has been hit hard by budget cuts. This has led to dissatisfaction with government services, especially in healthcare and education. In the past decade, over 500,000 skilled professionals, including doctors and engineers, have left Greece. This brain drain has hindered the country's recovery. Rural areas, once thriving, are now marked by empty houses and aging populations, further straining the country's resources. Next, we'll explore Spain, which is facing a similarly complex migration crisis. Stay tuned to discover why so many Spaniards are seeking new horizons. Number 5. Spain. Continued. Spain is a beautiful country, known for its sunny beaches and historic landmarks, but it faces a troubling trend: rising immigration, especially among its youth. As of 2023, youth unemployment exceeds 30%, and many young Spaniards find themselves unable to secure stable or well-paid jobs. The exodus of skilled workers shows a deeper problem in Spain's economy. It has struggled to recover from the 2008 financial crisis. Despite some recovery, austerity and high debt weigh on the country. Many families now face long-term financial uncertainty. Rising living costs are making life harder, especially in big cities like Madrid and Barcelona. In those cities, rents often exceed $1,200 a month. This strains the budgets of those with modest incomes. The economic pressures and a polarized political climate have disillusioned many Spaniards. Frequent elections and inconsistent policies have made them eager to find stability elsewhere. Next, we will look at neighboring Portugal. It has migration challenges despite being a popular retirement destination. Stay tuned to find out why many Portuguese are leaving their homeland. Number 6. Portugal. Portugal is famous for its golden beaches, historic streets, and rich cuisine. This makes it a top spot for tourists and retirees. The Algarve Cliffs, the Douro Valley, and the relaxed pace of life all make Portugal an appealing place for many looking for a higher quality of life. But beneath this beauty, the country faces serious challenges. In recent years, Portugal has seen a huge wave of immigration. This is especially true among young professionals seeking stability at home. This exodus raises questions about Portugal's ability to retain talent and sustain growth. Portugal is one of the cheaper countries in Western Europe, but rising housing costs in Lisbon and Porto are pressuring residents. Monthly rents in these cities often exceed $1,000, a significant burden for those with an average monthly salary of approximately $1,200. This growing gap has made city homes and rentals unaffordable for many locals. Despite some post-2008 crisis improvements, Portugal's economy is fragile, stable. High-paying jobs are scarce, especially for recent graduates. Many of these young people are left stuck in low-paying or temporary jobs, leading to frustration and feelings of hopelessness. Public services like healthcare and education are improving, but they still suffer from underfunding and inefficiency. There are long wait times and resource shortages. As a result, many Portuguese are choosing to emigrate in search of better wages, stability, and higher quality services. Over 2.3 million Portuguese citizens, 22% of the population, live abroad. This makes Portugal one of Europe's most immigrant-heavy countries. Rural areas have borne the brunt of this migration. Young residents are leaving for urban centers and foreign nations. This has left aging communities behind and widened the gap between urban and rural regions. Given these challenges, does Portugal remain the right choice for your golden years? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 7. Poland. Poland is a country rich in cultural heritage. From the picturesque streets of Krakow to the bustling modernity of Warsaw, Poland's economy has grown, and its infrastructure is modern. Still, millions of citizens have left for better opportunities abroad. This growing trend is concerning for Poland's workforce and its long-term economic prospects. Though Poland's economy has seen steady growth, wages remain much lower than those in Western Europe. The average monthly salary in Poland is around $1,900, compared to nearly $4,000 in countries like Germany or the United Kingdom. Unemployment rates have improved since the early 2000s, but many young people, especially in rural areas and low-wage jobs, still face job prospects and career growth. This wage gap, along with a lack of opportunities, is driving many Poles to seek better futures abroad. Political factors also drive this migration. People are worried about government policies, political divides, and the decline of democracy. Many now doubt the country's direction. Dissatisfaction with public services, like healthcare and education, fuels immigration. Since joining the European Union in 2004, more than 2.2 million Poles, roughly 7% of the population, have left the country. Seasonal work drives this trend. Many Poles are traveling abroad for temporary jobs in agriculture, construction, and tourism. While some return home, many choose to settle permanently, contributing to Poland's ongoing silent exodus. Number 8. Hungary. Hungary has stunning architecture, thermal baths, and the Danube in Budapest. It offers a unique mix of rich history and culture. However, a migration crisis is growing. It is due to well-educated young people seeking better opportunities abroad. This migration trend stems from political and economic factors. Many fear it could harm Hungary's workforce and future innovation. Hungary's political landscape has become increasingly frustrating for many, particularly the younger generation. Worries about free speech, media control, and democracy have caused disillusionment. Political dissatisfaction and economic challenges have driven many to leave. They seek more stable, free environments. Despite a relatively stable economy, Hungary struggles with wages that are much lower than those in Western Europe. Hungary's average monthly salary is about $1,300. It's far below the $4,000 average in Germany for skilled tech, engineering, and healthcare jobs. This wage gap serves as a powerful incentive to emigrate, especially doctors, leave the country after graduation. They seek better pay and working conditions abroad. This worsens staffing shortages in Hungarian hospitals. Since joining the European Union in 2004, over 600,000 Hungarians, around 6% of the population, have left the country. This migration, especially among young professionals, has caused a shrinking, aging workforce. It makes it harder for Hungary to maintain its economy. Number 9. Serbia. Serbia, a nation steeped in history and culture, faces its own migration crisis. Thousands of Serbs, especially young, educated ones, have left for better opportunities abroad. Economic hardships, political instability, and frustration with public services are driving this trend. They have reshaped Serbia's workforce and demographics. The average monthly salary in Serbia is around $1,300, which is much lower than wages in Western Europe. Many young professionals are leaving, despite modest growth. They seek better pay and career prospects. Youth unemployment in Serbia is over 10%. Even those with jobs often face underemployment. Their jobs do not match their skills and ambitions. Political instability, corruption, and distrust in public institutions caused the decision to leave. Dissatisfaction with healthcare and education services has only added to the desire to emigrate. Since the 1990s, over 1.5 million Serbs, nearly 20% of the population, have left the country. This has caused a brain drain, especially in medicine, engineering, and IT. Number 10. Ukraine. Ukraine, the largest country in Europe by land area, is facing its own set of profound challenges. War, conflict, and poverty have pushed millions of Ukrainians to seek better opportunities abroad. Since 2014, the conflict in eastern Ukraine has worsened insecurity. The economy is still bleak, with an average monthly wage of just $500, one of the lowest in Europe. Many Ukrainians find it difficult to make ends meet. Rising living costs, inflation, and currency changes have hurt purchasing power. Families are struggling. Healthcare and education are improving in urban areas, but they are still underfunded and inaccessible in rural regions. This adds to the pressures to emigrate. As of 2023, more than 5 million Ukrainians live abroad, with many sending remittances back to their families. However, rural areas have been disproportionately affected by this migration, with small villages seeing sharp population declines as younger generations leave in search of better opportunities. Ukraine's migration trends raise important questions about the country's future and its ability to retain its workforce. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Europe's migration trends. If you found today's video insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What country would you like us to explore next? See you in the next video.